With all these mass layoffs happening in tech, the rapid growth of artificial intelligence, and the increasingly tough labor market, you might be wondering if it's worth it to learn how to code right now. I am learning how to code, so of course I also had some doubts. I've done some research on the topic and I've deduced that it's absolutely worth it. Yes, you should learn how to code if that's what you want to do. Before I jump into the reasons why, I'd like to quickly share what my motivation is. 4 months ago, I was also a victim of a reduction in the workforce. It was a tech company, but my role did not require much technical knowledge. Funny enough, I worked in technical recruiting, so I was on the other side of the interview process. I primarily attracted, sourced, and recruited candidates for the engineering teams with a handful of others for product and design. I wasn't surprised by the layoff news because we had stopped hiring for some time before it actually happened. However, I still went through the typical stages of grief. Just a few weeks prior to this, I was telling my husband how it would be so nice to take some extended time off. Maybe a couple of months or so to recharge. Well then, the universe listened and I got my wish. Not exactly what I asked for. I wanted it to be on my own terms. Unfortunately, that's not exactly how it happened. After the unfortunate news, I thought I'd take a week off to recharge and plan my next steps. While lurking on LinkedIn, I stumbled upon Harvard's CS50X course. It's a free introduction course to computer science. I've linked it down below in case you guys are interested in checking it out. I was curious, so off to Reddit I went. I just wanted to see what people thought about it. From there, I somehow ended up on the r/learn programming subreddit. That's when it clicked. Why don't I learn how to code and build a zero-based budgeting app? Okay, this may sound very random, but that's not exactly true. I've tested several budgeting apps over the years, but they all seem to lack one feature or another. Last year, my husband and I created a zero-based budgeting spreadsheet from a Google Sheet budgeting template. We spent the entire year testing and tweaking it. However, there are still some kinks that we need to iron out. We eventually decided to go back to using a budgeting software, but I haven't given up on it. Naturally, after going down the programming rabbit hole, the personal finance nerd in me just couldn't resist. From that week on, I've been learning how to code with the Odin Project. The Odin Project is a free online curriculum that teaches you full-stack web development from zero knowledge. I'll provide more details in a different video, but so much for taking time off, right? Back to the main focus of the video. Should you learn how to code right now? As I've stated in the beginning, yes, absolutely, and here's why. You should absolutely learn how to code if you have a strong why. It doesn't matter what the reason is, but is it enough that you won't give up? Yes, the job market is saturated with entry-level engineers right now, but they still need good engineers. In addition to this, there are plenty of opportunities for mid and senior level candidates. Nowadays, it'll be much harder to get a foot in the door, so we have to find a way to stand out. At the rate that AI is progressing, I admit that the thought of robots coming for our jobs is very scary. I'm not saying that they're not, but they're just not there yet. As with any programming language or framework, AI is a tool, and we can learn how to incorporate it in our work. Even if you don't become a developer, you still learn some highly valuable and transferable skills that you can use in different career paths. For example, with all the knowledge that I'm acquiring right now and my involvement in the tech community, I would be a much more efficient technical recruiter at this time. If you have any thoughts to contribute to this discussion, make some comments down below. Please be respectful. If you're not, your comment will be removed and you will be blocked. I'll be documenting my path on this channel, but I am a master of none, so take everything I say with an entire bucket of salt. I'm certain that I will fail and succeed many times throughout this journey, but will I make it? Subscribe to find out. Until next time.